Who doesn't love a good 6-star? You get them, build them, use them, and sometimes still use them, which is how this list is going to work today. Which operators are still useful now and probably for a while. Whether you're a new player trying to save up for the best units, or someone who doesn't really know who to build that might boost your account. Here are some easy suggestions. Full disclaimer, this is just my opinion based on my experience of playing the game, so let's not shiv each other afterwards, yeah? We're starting this video off with Golden Glow. Absolutely adorable and an arts damaging menace. Ignores a bit of arts resistance by default, mecha core drones have a chance to blow up, and above everything else the thing that sets Golden Glow apart, Skill 3 global range. Skill 1 and 2 are still great and I use them when I need to, but being able to make maps a ton easier by ridding enemies across the map before they can even touch you is stellar. It also makes Golden Glow's positioning a lot more flexible since you don't have to worry too much about attack ranges if you're using Skill 3 at least. Saia, a global launch operator classic, holds up quite well today. Tankier with Skill 1, heals allies with Skill 2, slows and reduces arts resistance in a wide area with Skill 3. Lots of utility is packed in one operator while still being a defender. When equipped with Skill 1 or 2, you might not even need a medic for some maps cause Sadia's got you covered. And Skill 3 can set up for a burst of damage from other operators on elite or boss enemies. As far as investment is concerned, you will get the mileage out of Saia. Next up is Alaa, another global launch operator classic. Just a solid caster. Fills your arts damaging needs for the most part. A quick charging and bursty skill 2 has your single target and small AoE rolls filled, with an arts resistance debuff as a bonus. If you need a much larger AoE, skill 3 has got you. And when targeting 6 enemies at the same time, it might as well be a massive AoE at that point. Skill 3 is also great for chunking down bosses a decent amount if you want to try to get a phase down in one go, probably with the help of some friends. Take a killer whale with questionable leg wear, remove her primary digging utensil, and you have Scotty Alter just standing there. Menacing, you know what, I haven't even seen JoJo's. Anyways, she supports in the way of buffs and healing. Soaks up some damage through skill 1, has an infinite duration attack and defense buff with skill 2, true damage and a big attack buff with skill 3. And on top of that, this can all be done remotely via the Seaborn summon you can just plop down, giving the same effects as if Sculptor was deployed there. If you're going to build a buffer, Scotty Alter is a great choice, with the one caveat of needing to get lucky on the correct limited banner when she's available, or exchanging your 300 pity on the same limited banner. Pozemska? Is that how you pronounce her name? Posi is a versatile boss killer, versatile as in she is pretty flexible on where you can deploy her. Between her typewriter summon and Posi herself, there are many ways to line up the right shots. But when you're not in the boss killing mood, you can just use her normally and plop her typewriter wherever. To help with damage dealing and with the high attack Posi has as a heavy shooter sniper, she will be contributing lots. Consistency is the name of the game with Thorns. We're mostly going to talk about skill 3 because if you thought that default Lord subclass had a long range for the average melee operator, take a look at this. If that extended range wasn't already ridiculous, after the second activation it's permanent. He literally evolves into a marksman sniper, but with more attack and can block enemies. And let's not forget the fact that Thorns can heal himself given he hasn't attacked for a couple seconds. Here's an odd pick, Nightingale. Though probably not the operator you want to E2 right away, she has bailed me out of many sources of high arts damage. Skill 2 for consistency and skill 3 for those pesky bosses. Nightingale is currently the only operator of her niche having the ability to increase the arts resistance of her fellow operators, sometimes boosting them to hilariously high numbers. If there's arts damage troubling you, Nightingale has got you covered. This is an operator I love using, Texas Alter. Need a quick source of single target arts damage? Skill 2's got you. Need to drop a 3x3 tile stun? Skill 3 will activate once or twice here and there. Need to do this often? She's a fast redeploy operator. If this hasn't sold you already on Texas Alter, here is the skill 3 sound effect. Serter. If there's one operator you expected in this video, it's her. For those that don't know Serter too well, here's a quick demonstration on how to use her. Serter obliterates ground enemies with her third skill, which for the most part is how you're gonna use her. Drop, wait a few seconds, activate, watch the destruction until she is forced to retreat, wait for the redeployment time, and repeat. A massive stat stick with extra time on the field after being hit to 0 health, because of her talent, extending that destruction time even further. And to top off today's list, we have Chen Alter. Shoot down everything in range using a water gun. On top of the wide range, slows, defense shredding, and absurd physical damage outputted from her third skill, you can manually deactivate the skill so you can time the reaction when you actually need it. It's also an ammo-based skill, so Chen Alter will only shoot when there's an enemy in range, maximizing the effectiveness of the already massive damage she deals. Well, there's 10 fantastic 6-star operators off the top of my head. If an operator didn't make the list, let me know in the comments, but yeah, that was a video. Happy upgrading, everyone!